Right on time for Hope TV Newswatch on this 20th day of September 2024. A very good evening to you wherever you're watching us from, and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Kimani, and signing for us tonight is Boniface Murithi. We begin with the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has issued a bold warning to those plotting his impeachment. Speaking today when he visited traders at Marikiti Market, which the Nairobi County government wants to relocate to Kangundo Market, the DP dared those planning to impeach him, emphasizing that impeachment is meant to instill fear and only Kenyans can decide his fate. With political tensions rising, Gachagua's allies claim this is part of a broader scheme to isolate him over his efforts for political unity in Mount Kenya.
Nilichaguliwa na Wakenya, sikuchaguliwa na wajumbe. Nyinyi mnafanya wajumbe kuwapatia pesa, kuwahonga, ati wauzie Rigathi Gachagua uongo. Mimi niseme namna hii. Mimi Rigathi Gachagua nilichaguliwa na Wakenya. Na Wakenya ndio wataniondoa kwa kiti.
Afadhali Uhuru alimpatia William miaka 5 akafanya kazi. Wewe hata hujamaliza miaka 2, watu wamekurushia mawe north, left, behind, front. Mimi nauliza rais wa jamhuri, wewe your good friend ambaye alikufa na wewe akanyang'anywa mali yake ikawa mali ya serikali, akakamatwa akawekwa korokoroni, wewe umemrusha chini ya basi. Kweli hiyo ndio kulipa uzuri kwa uzuri? Tunamuuliza rais wa jamhuri, ukuja kwa wananchi mchana, ambia Wakenya makosa ya Gachagua ni gani?
Sisi tunashikilia Ligi G. Sisi tuko nyuma ya Ligi G. Wale wako kwa Ligi G nionyeshe na mkono. Hey!
Now, still matters politics, and the Rakanidi Governor Muthomi Njoki says the Mount Kenya region risks losing out of government goodies if Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua continues to champion for a different path than that of the president. Governor Njoki, who spoke in a series of meetings in the Rakanidi as he commissioned development projects, say the people of Mount Kenya will be losing the plot in following DP Gachagua, who continues to disregard the president. Governor Njoki has, however, said that there is no need to impeach DP Gachagua.
Tumeambia Deputy President wetu ambaye anapenda sana, let him work on his relationship with the president. Na mimi nasema, mimi naunga mkono wale watu wanao wakitembea, MCs wetu, wabunge wetu, wakisema wameweka signature, wamekubali kwamba Kithure Kindiki akuwe appointment. Sasa kama Kindiki ndiye anafikia rais na anapeleka ujumbe wetu, kwani tutakataa kusema ni yeye? Wakati zinapangwa zinagawa, tukiangalia pale mbele yule tulituma hayuko katoka automotive. Wacha tutume wale watu wanafanya nini? Wanafika. Na nimesema yeye ni rafiki yangu, lakini we must send people who deliver the messages.
Ni ukweli tulikutafutia Deputy President tukakwambia shika hiyo muende na yeye. Lakini wakati tulikuwa nakutafutia kulikuwa na wawili ambaye walikuwa wanakaribiana. Hata hatukuwa najua ni gani atakuwa. Kuna yule yuko Deputy President sahi, na kulikuwa yule ambaye ni wetu kutoka hapa ambaye amekuwa CS. Anaitwa Professor Kithure Kindiki. Wakati tulikuwa natafuta hapo, hata alisema kidogo akakuwa hapo namba 3. Sasa tunasikia kwamba huyu namba 2 akufiki. Kwa sababu tunaona ukiwa na mkutano Nyeri ako pahali ingine. Ukiwa na mkutano kwa State House kama jana ako pahali ingine. Ile mtu anakuanga karibu hapo ni huyo Kindiki tunaona hapo. Sisi hatukuwa na haja sana ni nani anakuwa Deputy President. Ile tunataka na ile tuko na haja kwamba ni kwamba sisi tufikie serikali. kama huyo deputy president hatuwezi kumutuma atupelekee neno ama jambo kwa rais. Ndio sababu kina mama huwa wanazaa watoto wengi, ile kamoja kakileta Nox anatuma kengine. Kweli ama urongo? Kweli ama urongo? Kwa hivyo kama tunaweza kuwa tunamtuma na afikishi, tafadhali rais, sisi tumetukubali kwamba tutatuma Kindiki kwa sababu ndio tunaona hapo karibu na wewe.
Now, the High Court has set aside the conviction and a 6-month jail sentence for Administration Police Deputy Inspector General Gilbert Masengeli for contempt of court in a case concerning the disappearance of 3 Kenyans. This decision was made today after Masengeli appeared before Justice Lawrence Mugambi. He tendered an apology to the judiciary for what was perceived as his disregard for court orders. Through his legal team, Masengeli requested the court to allow him to take the stand and adopt an earlier affidavit explaining this situation. Moving on swiftly, and the ruling UDA party has officially launched its UDA Comrades chapter in Nairobi amid the ongoing nationwide lecturer strike that has brought learning in all public universities to a standstill. Now, the event that brought together over 2,000 tertiary students was, however, marred by significant unrest as the youth interrupted the head of Creative Economy and Special Projects, Dennis Itumbi's speech, with boos and jeers. Addressing the youth, Itumbi faced a rough time while attempting to defend the controversial takeover of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport by Adani Enterprises Limited, a deal that has sparked widespread public outrage due to its lack of transparency and potential consequences. Our very own Grace Ahati now reports.
Amid the ongoing lecturer strike which has paralyzed learning in all 35 public universities across the country, the United Democratic Alliance Party has moved to launch the UDA Comrades chapter. Happening at the Bomas of Kenya in Nairobi, the event attracted over 2,000 college and university students, providing a platform for youths to voice their concerns and propose innovative ideas for the future of the nation. During the launch, Head of Creative Economy and Special Projects Dennis Itumbi attempted to defend the controversial takeover of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport JKIA by Adani Enterprises Limited. His remarks were, however, met with backlash from the youths who expressed discontent over the privatization deal which would grant Adani control of the airport for 30 years.
As we speak today, JKIA is almost hitting 21 million passengers. There is absolutely no way, as a responsible country, you can continue having an airport that was built to accommodate 7 to squeeze 21 million people. Our neighbors in Rwanda, it's okay. We don't have to agree. Listen to me and you will have your say.
At the same time, following the popular Gen Z movement that was coupled with a series of nationwide demonstrations, the youths have been hailed for their boldness in keeping their leaders accountable. In a bid to empower youths in political leadership and engagement, UDA chairperson Cecily Mbarire has noted that through the UDA Comrades chapter, tertiary students and young professionals will now have an opportunity to influence politics and policy directly.
We are changing that narrative, and we are saying that it is time to engage all the youth in the country. It is time to engage the student leaders because they are the conscience of the society. You are seen to be people who are able to speak out your voices without fear, without favor. And I think the Gen Z revolution, let me say, taught us that the young people are tired of just talking and nobody is listening.
In a call to action, youths in the country have now been encouraged to actively participate in the country's development and leadership, since their involvement is crucial for securing a better future.
You have an enormous challenge, not only to correct your present, but also to be the legacy of the future, so that generations after us come talk about you, the Comrades chapter, you, the comrades of today, as the most golden generation Kenya has ever had. Na hiyo is possible. These responsibilities are surmountable. The challenges are those we can overcome.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Ahati.
Thank you so much, Grace, for that report. Now, Tourism Cabinet Secretary Rebecca Miano has lauded the Northern Rangelands Trust for their resilience in operating in some of Kenya's most challenging banditry-prone areas. Speaking during the 20th anniversary celebrations of NRT, the CS praised the Trust's efforts in promoting peace, conservation, and community development over the past 2 decades. Northern Rangelands Trust is a vital force in community-led conservation, working with local communities to safeguard wildlife and natural resources while fostering sustainable livelihoods.
Going forward, as you have heard from our CEO, there are a few asks, and all the big guns of Kenya government are here. Number one, for us to grow to the next level, Waziri, we need a sessional paper on management of rangelands in Kenya. This sessional paper should be able to tie several government initiatives to do with how to manage 80% of the country. NRT and other conservancies, remember there are others in Masai Mara area, Amboseli ecosystem, the Tsavos. We need a framework where government can fund institutions like NRT because we have proven to be efficient users of national resources. And you can ask our donors and joint supporters here. So the sessional paper will allow the government of Kenya through various institutions, either a ministry or a county government, to support NRT directly so that then we can change the lives of our people.
Mimi nimetoka Kiunga Conservancy, border ya Kenya na Somalia. Tumekula shida sana ya maji tangu Kenya kupata uhuru. But kwa sasa nashukuru NRT tuko na miaka 8. Tunajivunia tuko na desalination plant. Sasa tunakunywa mineral water sisi jamii na KDF kwa kwetu Kiunga.
Together we have navigated challenges and seized opportunities. To our community conservancies, you formed NRT as a shared resource to enable you to achieve your aspirations. As an organization, we are committed to continue supporting you as we are part of you.
Now, preparations for the International Day of Peace celebrations, which will be held this Saturday at the Kishaunet Sports Grounds in West Pokot County, have been completed. West Pokot County is one of the 6 counties bordering the Kerio Valley and faces security challenges due to livestock theft caused by bandits, along with border issues. The International Day of Peace, observed every 21st day of September, is commemorated to promote and strengthen the ideals of peace both within and among nations and people.
Lakini sisi kama taifa la Kenya, sikukuu hii ya amani tumeamua iweze kuadhimishwa kitaifa katika gatuzi la West Pokot. So pengine ni kwa nini tumekuja West Pokot kuadhimisha sikukuu hii muhimu? Kwa sababu 3. Sababu ya kwanza, tunatambua kwamba gatuzi hili la West Pokot pamoja na majirani wao katika eneo hili la North Rift wamekuwa katika siku za nyuma wamekabiliwa na mazingira magumu, hasa yanayohusisha mizozo na fujo ambayo zimekuwa zikichangia ukosefu wa amani na uwiano katika sehemu hii.
Sanyika na kuwa kitu kimoja kwa minihajili ya kuboresha na kuendeleza amani. Ningetaka kurai serikali yetu na washikadau wote wanaotaka amani wakuja wafanye kazi na viongozi wetu wa makanisa ili kwamba tufikishe amani kule mashinani.
Karibuni sana, kama vile wenzetu walivyosema. Pokot, kama vile tunavyosikia kwamba wakati mwingi tunasikia wakisema Kenya hakuna matata. Nataka kuungane katika msemo huo. Niseme Pokot zaidi, hapa hakuna matata.
Well, it is exactly 23 minutes past the top of the hour. Time now for a short break, but immediately after, I'll be back with the business and sports news. Stick around.
Join Nesha Sounds from JCC Ongata Rongai this Sunday for a live moment of worship. On Ultimate Worship from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and a repeat from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Hope TV, look and live.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better, Cindy.
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcasts?
Really? Even Meet of the One?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
Welcome back. Now let's get down to business. And a section of dairy farmers in the North Rift region have expressed reservations about the government's plans to privatize the new Kenya Cooperatives creameries. The farmers argue that the new KCC belongs to them. Hence, the government has no authority to privatize it. According to farmers, new KCC is valued at over 7 billion shillings, adding that the government's only claim in the company is the initial 457 million shillings it invested during its revival in 2023. Now, the company is among tens of others that the Treasury has proposed privatizing in a bid to ensure optimal performance.
Kufununu ati serikali inataka kuuza mali ya wakulima. Na hiyo si ya serikali, namna Bwana Menja alisema, it has always been property ya wakulima. Kutoka miaka mingi ilianzishwa na wakina Delamere. Delamere pengine alifariki over 100 years ago. So kitu tu ambaye inatakikana kama serikali ni kuchukua namna ilifanya 2003, kuandika barua ambaye tuko nazo ya kwamba umereorganize, ngawa imekaa kwa muda mrefu over 20 years.
2014 walirudi wakasema tena wanataka kurudishia wakulima, na wakaanza shareholding ambaye structure ambaye hatukufurahia. Na vile iko hatutaki hiyo maneno mingi, kwa sababu tuliongea mpaka tukakubaliana, tukasema hiyo 547 iwe share ya serikali kwa KCC. Kama wanataka kuongea mambo ya privatization, kwa KCC ni tofauti. KCC ni kurudishia wakulima vile tuliahidiwa na Kibaki na vile ilikuwa imepangwa wakati huo, wakati wa serikali ya NAK.
Wakulima wamekataa. Na wamesema ya kwamba waje tuwe co-partners na serikali. Serikali ichukue 10% ya hiyo pesa ambayo walilipia yule mtu ambaye alikuwa amenunua kutoka the receiver. Na 90% ibaki kwa wakulima.
Moving on swiftly, in a strategic move to enhance food security and scale sustainable poultry operations in sub-Saharan Africa, Norfund, which is the Norwegian Development Finance Institution, and Arvin's Group have signed a $18 million financing agreement to expand operations in high-impact poultry initiatives. The investment in Buchan Limited The group's holding company for its operations in Tanzania, Botswana, Mozambique, and Kenya will enable Avins, already a leading poultry breeder and supplier of broiler day-old chicks and high-quality poultry feed across sub-Saharan Africa, to further scale operations in East Africa.
So
There's a
our key purpose, that is to create jobs. So that's why we are investing in the African continent. And within agribusiness, which is the by far largest employer in Africa, it's natural for us to have that as a key sector. Then we want to grow the manufacturing sector, which is supposed to be and become a key sector in Africa. So within agribusiness, we are focusing on the agribusiness value chain, as the investment in Irvine is an example of.
Two key things that we need to focus on immediately. One is to build a hatchery and a breeder operation that will provide the parent stock for breeders companies all over East Africa. We have a wonderful partner in Cobb who brings an enormous amount of technical capabilities. So we're building an ultra modern, best in the world operation to produce the absolute best genetics that will then provide the chicks for our customers.
So this has been a long journey for us. We've started discussions with Arvin about a year ago. We, as an institution, we invest to improve lives and create jobs in developing countries. And one of our core sectors is agribusiness and manufacturing. And we invest in sustainable businesses that are improving lives in the continent. And Arvin happens to be one of the leading companies in East Africa or in the continent that is aligned with our agenda to improve lives. And we're here today to sign a partnership with Arvin, where Norfund is investing $18 million in the company to support their expansion in East Africa. So look, we are an investor. We provide risk capital, that is equity and debt and mezzanine instrument, to support companies that are investing in agribusiness and in the continent. And our key target is basically to create jobs in the agri space, but also to fight food insecurity in the continent.
And to some sporting action now. The head coach of Ulinzi Starlets, Joseph Wambua Mwanzi, is dead. The death of Coach Joseph was confirmed via X by Ulinzi Stars Football Club. His untimely departure has left a profound impact on the football community. Under his leadership, Ulinzi Starlets achieved significant milestones, earning numerous accolades and inspiring countless young athletes. Coach Wambua was known not just for his tactical acumen, but for his dedication and passion for developing women's football in the country. Tributes have poured in from players, coaches, and fans alike, all recognizing his invaluable contribution to the sport. May his soul rest in peace. Now, David Raya made a stunning double save to keep out a second-half penalty as Arsenal held Atalanta to a 0-0 draw to begin the UEFA Champions League campaign in Italy. Meanwhile, in a dominating performance, Bayer Leverkusen secured a convincing 4-0 victory over Feyenoord. The German side showcased their attacking prowess, leaving the home team unable to find the net. In a closely contested match, Benfica emerged victorious with a score of 2-1. Red Star Belgrade put up a fight but fell short, leaving Benfica to celebrate their crucial away win. Atletico Madrid secured a 2-1 victory, with RB Leipzig managing to score only once. The home fans were treated to an exhilarating display of football, keeping Atletico's hopes alive in the tournament. Monaco pulled off an impressive upset, defeating Barcelona 2-1. Now the Catalan Giants will have to regroup after this unexpected loss, while Monaco celebrates a vital win. Well, with that, we come to the end of our news tonight. Many thanks to you for making time to watch Hope TV Newswatch. We really do appreciate the value of your time. After this, we go straight to Friday Frenzy with the one and only DJ Kevin giving you the best in urban Christian gospel music. Well, have a good night. My name is Kimani, and signing for us tonight was Boniface Moredi.